And then so when I posted my video, I'll quickly go to it just in case people missed it. I'll explain. Look, what did I say? Here, look. Level here. So anyone who's interested in just putting limit orders and not thinking about it, these are the two levels where you can just put your orders and not think about it. And also, obviously, it's also a good idea at the bottom of these wicks as well. At the bottom of wicks is always a good place to buy. All right, so that was it. At the bottom of wicks, it's always a good place to buy. There's quote, you can quote me on that. quote me on that one. Okay, so let's have a look at the price action yesterday and see what happens. Quite interesting. Okay, where is it? Which chart am I using? Okay, look, see, so the price went down, and at the bottom of wicks, look what happened. The price just shot back up. Yeah, so see that? Bottom of wicks came down, just price shot back up. So I was thinking about lower. And if you watch my video, I actually gave everyone the levels that I was thinking about lower. I was thinking about lower. I wasn't thinking necessarily that it would just get snapped up at the first wick, and effectively that's what happened. Okay, so which is the best chart to show you? Let me show you. Let me see which is the best chart. Probably not MEX. So here, maybe Gate is a good one. Gate is a good one. You see the bottom of the wick? Or maybe KuCoin. You see that? Bottom of the wick. And so while I said there are levels lower down here and here, and getting back to 5.5 would be a gift, yeah, when the price rejects at the first wick, that's, look, I can't explain how bullish that is. When the price rejects at the first wick, like it doesn't, it was literally snapped up. And when you're looking at the price action, yeah, from yesterday, look, hold on, where are we looking at here? See that? Look at that. Went down, just snapped up. No hesitation. Someone was just waiting for that. And then look at this volume coming in later on. Why is the volume coming in later on? Because that is a V-shaped recovery. If you want to see a V-shaped recovery on an illiquid token, this is it. This is a V-shaped recovery. You're back in the range. This is the range here. You're back in the range. That's a massive sign of strength. Volume is coming in now. Okay, that's what people want to see. They want to see V-shaped recoveries. They want to see signs of strength. That's what we've just experienced on literally all of the exchanges. And you see, you can see it here clearly on Bybit. That's a V-shaped recovery. It's even better than Bitcoin, to be honest with you. Bitcoin, this is a better recovery than Bitcoin. And when you're looking at the wick that I was talking about, look at this. I said the bottom of wicks, and even though I was thinking, I actually marked out the levels. I said there's a daily level here, there's a daily level here, you've got your 236 level, this will be an SR flip here. And actually what happened yesterday is the first wick, the price was just immediately bought up. And that's quite strong price action. I can't describe how strong that is. Okay, I've never seen that on TRVL. That's the other thing that I was like thinking about. In the whole of the price action in TRVL, going all the way back to the beginning, I've never actually seen. Ignore that. That's you can ignore that. That's only on Bybit. I've never seen the price snapped up like that. When I look at all of the way the price has moved and all of the candles, yeah, I've never seen the price snapped up like that in the upwards direction. I've seen the price reject. I've seen the price sell, go up and sell, but I've never seen the price go down and be bought up like that. Okay, so that's the first time. I think that's quite interesting. I think that's actually extremely bullish price action. Good morning, Cactus. I did see your message. You said you like how I say take profit. I think the minute you're, I think the best traders take profit as soon as they can, really. So I always say take profit. When you're, I think it also depends on your time horizon as well, because the trading that I'm showing on like Bitcoin is quite local intraday trading. On a higher time frame, I think most people should just accumulate spot and keep on accumulating, yeah, and not really think about it, because the time to take profit on BTC is euphoria. And we're not there yet. We're nowhere near euphoria, okay? And I think on the higher time frame, when people are taking profit, just wait for euphoria. You'll know, because you'll go into a service station and you'll hear people talking about crypto, just in the McDonald's or whatever, or in your local grocery store. You'll hear conversations. Everyone is going crypto mad. You'll see it on the news. It'll be everywhere. It'll be on the newspapers. It'll be on the metro. You're going to see adverts of crypto everywhere. Everyone is just going to be crypto mad. That's going to be basically the exit signal for most of us who are in quite early. The trading that I'm talking about on Bitcoin is very kind of calculated. You risk a certain percentage, you have an invalidation. Once the price has moved in your direction a certain amount and you just take your profit, and you have a runner. If the runner runs, you take profit too, and then maybe it will continue. Who knows? All right. Anyway, that was a kind of something else. So yeah, so looking at TRVL, I think it's amazingly bullish price action. I can't like, I wish I could, I've never seen this before. I've never seen this kind of price action where the price goes down, goes back up. And you see this daily candle, that's an extremely bullish daily candle. That's like it's a back test of this local range. And you've basically engulfed the previous candle. That's a really powerful bullish candle. I've never seen a bullish candle on TRVL like that, actually. And I was looking and I couldn't find one. I mean, we've had bullish candles. You know, we've had this as a bullish candle too. But the difference about this one is that it dipped and it was brought up within the context of the same candle. In previous candles, what happened was it dipped. No one bought the candle. They just waited for the candle to close. And then they bought. Yeah. Whereas here, there was no waiting. That's my point. So we didn't get a situation where people are waiting for the candle to close and then buy. We're actually waiting. What was happening was people were waiting for the dip and were willing to buy the dip. They were willing to catch the falling knife. And I'm not one to catch falling knives, but effectively what happened yesterday on TRVL was that someone or someone's caught the falling knife and they pushed the price right back up. I think that's really bullish. And you can see that the volume has come back in and there's a little bit of selling here. That's fine. That's normal. When I was looking at the volume in total yesterday, I could see there's quite a lot of volume came in. So let me pull my volume up. Yesterday we had on KuCoin we had 1.3 million. On Bybit we had 1 million. I think Gate was the least, 930,000, and then MEX we had 1.2 million. The other thing I'm seeing is that MEX is still very illiquid to the upside, so just bear that in mind. And then the other thing that I'm seeing I mean, it's a good sign, but it's not happened on all the exchanges, is that on MEX, you're taking liquidity. Even though it's a liquid to the upside, these wicks above are actually quite good, because what you're doing is you're taking the liquidity, and then when the price does eventually go up, it's easier because there's no liquidity. It will just go up much easier. I'm not seeing that on all the exchanges right now. Okay, so the other exchanges, there's still a little bit of liquidity. So whereas on MEX, we've already pierced the 382 on Gate. On KuCoin, we haven't done that yet. Okay, so there's some observations about TRVL, and I think as long as Bitcoin continues to show strength, it's very likely that TRVL is going to continue to show strength. This is looking very impulsive, even though I still want the price to kind of do this in one go and hold. But still, I mean, look at this. We're almost going vertical now, huh? Almost. And what's interesting is that it's not with low volume. It's like with increased volume. Well, on Bybit it is. KuCoin, the volume is quite steady. Gate, it's just generally quite low. And next, so basically it's Bybit and KuCoin at the moment that are directing traffic of price movement. This is quite interesting. Look at KuCoin. We've come above the value area high on KuCoin, and it does look like we're trying to back test it. That's kind of what you want to see. You want to see the price leave the value area, back test it, and effectively what can happen is that the whole value area becomes a support region, a support zone. If we can confirm the value area higher support, we could go much higher. And I think this is looking really good. I can't wait to see Bitcoin trading at like $90,000, because then maybe TRVL could go up much more. I'm looking at the Bitcoin chart now. Let me just quickly have a look. It's nice. It's a nice back test of this 236. Do you see that? Just update this range pool. See that? It kind of went down. So that's good. I think that 236 is looking like it's flipped. That's kind of what you want to see. We want to basically be on support now, and it looks like we're on support right now against Bitcoin. And probably the support leveling that I'm interested in is this one. And if we do just hold here, I'd be okay. And effectively what that means is that TRVL is going up with Bitcoin. It's just that because TRVL is such a lower market cap token, the USD value is going to go up significantly more. It's kind of like being in TRVL is like being leveraged on Bitcoin. Cactus Cake is asking, can you state TRVL also? Well, so as far as I'm aware, the tokenomics is changing, and the new proposals are being released this week on Friday. Okay. And as far as I'm aware, the new tokenomics will include some ideas of how to stake and how to earn by staking TRVL. It's going to be quite some quite innovative ideas that are going to be proposed. There was some staking pools open last year, and they're all full now. It wasn't that big. They're all full, and they were very long-term staking with quite high APR, but they filled quite quickly. So that's not going to be revisited. The other thing that I think could potentially happen is that last summer, I don't know if people remember, KuCoin had a staking program, had a 90-day staking program where people could stake for 90 days and they can earn quite a good APR on that. I've talked to certain people in Dtravel, Eric and others, and I've asked them if it was possible to talk to the exchanges to get something like that going as well. So that's something that they're probably contemplating as well to get that. But I think the big one is going to be the tokenomics. We have to see what happens there. And obviously, whatever they propose, if there is going to be some kind of staking, that has to be developed. I don't know how long that's going to take either. Whether that's going to be an easy, quick process or it's going to be a long process. I think the price action is really good. Like, I think people should just buy the dip because that's what's happening right now. The dips are being bought, and you can clearly see how the dips are being bought. Look at that in KuCoin, and that was quite I mean, it wasn't a crazy dip in my mind, but 8%, and now the price is trading from the dip is trading 15% higher. Okay, and that's kind of what we want to see. We want to see this just continue going up. All right, Dot.